Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a Thursday when I'm recording this. I'm not training today. I've got a little bit of pain in my back and my legs, especially off leg day yesterday. And I want to end the week off good with my 2 sessions. So I'm not training the day out. I'm still training. I'm gonna be doing some cardio later on, but I'm not intensely training. I'm not training intensely today or anything like that's exciting for you guys. So I thought I'd just come on here instead of giving you guys nothing or some scrappy edit of loads of training stuff. I thought I'd come in here and talk to you guys a bit. Haven't done it in a while, so this is just gonna be like about 8 minutes long, just be talking to you. So if you haven't seen last week's video, yesterday's video. Yesterday for me, but Wednesday's video for you guys. Sorry, it took me a while to get out of my head. Obviously I did my pull day. If you haven't seen it, links in the description. So that was, just want to talk over a few points of the things that I'm doing for training. So my old training regime now, obviously for you guys, it doesn't really look like much difference. Look, I've just took out a few things and put in a different type of things. But obviously I'm doing push, pull, legs, rest / light cardio, which is today, up as, low as, and then rest. So what that intends of is obviously doing, but with them movements, it's not like heavy pull, heavy push, all that. All it is a lot of slow contraction movements other than the heavy-ish compound stuff. So like decline bench, deadlifts, squats, etc. The heavy stuff, the weight's going to increase on that, but still maintaining that good form and that good like contraction to be able to get that pump. Obviously, as you guys see, that it's a lot of just slow, break lat pull down, slow, bringing it down, holding it, pinning it there, really squeezing your lats together and then letting it go back up. And that's the type of movement that it's doing. And what this is doing is to be able to contract the muscles together, and then when you've contracted the muscles together, just slowing it down fully, so then you get that actual pain instead of doing like raggedy reps like this, like what I kind of used to do in a way. Just focusing purely on form and getting that muscle fibers to break down and stretch, so then your muscle obviously comes wider. I know that since I've been training, my back has started to get more wider and also more defined as well. And then even for push, I started to know that my chest and doing uppers and stuff like this, my chest and my shoulders have started to get more defined. I don't know if you guys can really see, but it started getting more defined. Even there, you can kind of see how my back's a lot wider. If I do that kind of pose, it's a lot wider. Same with like my biceps and tries, they're starting to get a lot more better. And same with legs, everything's just starting to really get defined. I want to put a video here of the lat pull down. As you can see, it's just slow, pinning it down and slowly releasing up. Pin, release. So if you are trying to like contract the muscle fibers, really break it down and get some type of pain from it, but also work with it as well as like making it intense, always superset it. But if you were trying to build muscle, stretch the muscle fibers out, get that definitive look, and also like doing like on my lowers, it's obviously like posterior day, so getting that posterior look. This is all that type of movement is. It's a lot of bringing it down, pausing, and then release, pausing, release, or slow movements like on what's it called? On like leg extensions. Well, is it leg extensions? No, leg curls. Is this guy seen probably in Monday's video? It's very slow down, very slow up. It's very a slow movement, but I'm pulling with my actual hamstrings out. So when you're doing leg curls, a lot of people end up pointing their toes forward, so then they're pulling with the calves more than the hamstring, and it's actually working your calves more. Whereas I've started to be told to pull with your hamstrings, so kind of self-actualized, and kind of just went, okay, well, I'll point my toes upwards, kind of to the ceiling, but kind of towards me. So then when I'm doing that, if you like are sitting down or standing up or whatever you're doing watching this, kind of like point your toes upwards, and you can feel the strain in your quads. Now imagine doing it sitting down, like whatever way you're sitting down and hanging off like a leg curl machine. It's got to squeeze your hamstrings and really tighten them. So obviously I've just like talked about that there, but basically what this is just talking over a few points of my training and stuff. Now a lot of people have asked me like kind of what is this training for? Like you obviously mentioned aesthetics and stuff like this, but what is it actually for? So yes, it is for that aesthetic look, and it's going to take a while to get there. I am starting to look really good, starting to look a lot slimmer as well, and starting to look a lot more defined. It is going to take time to get that aesthetic look because, as I mentioned before, I was prior fat, so it's kind of going like this, like in looks wise, so it's going like this to get slimmer, and then I'm like kind of going back up now to look defined, but when I go back up it's going to come back down because then my body will look either really slim or stuff like that. But this is why I'm eating the way I am, so then I don't do this. I kind of just go like, I went down losing weight to look really like weird, to back up defined, and then it's going to keep raising up because now I'm eating loads of protein. I'm building that muscle up and then training so intensely that I'm also losing the fat, so it's like a thing. So like high protein diet is very good because obviously protein obviously is made to build muscle. Sometimes if you eat enough protein, it's as good as creatine. It builds your muscles up. Once you build your muscles up, that's when your muscles take over your body, and like as you guys can see there, I've got like a bit of loose skin there on my arms, not too much, just enough that's stretchy and it's got stretch marks. But when I tense now, it's not as nearly as much as it used to be. That bit's still stretchy, that's just because of the underarm. But if I do that, guys can see that I can like grab quite a lot. But when I'm tensing, there's not much to grab. That's because I'm starting to fill it out with it. Now, I'm lucky enough that my arms are probably one of my best features, so that it kind of fills out. But then, compare my chest, my lower chest, still has quite a bit of loose skin, and so does everywhere else. But that's all in due time, and that's going to go. Another point I want to talk to you guys is, with all this training, I did mention about a few weeks back that I was obviously struggling with a lot of like staying disciplined, staying motivated. Now eating properly and healthy. I know people say it all the time, healthy body, healthy mind, but it's generally so true because I'm eating so healthy and training ridiculously hard, but in a short time frame compared to what I used to do. I've become like a lot more active, a lot more better. I've realised I've got a lot more time for things and a lot more planned out. So like I'm not as stressed with videos anymore because I'm not spending 3 hours at the gym. I'm spending 40 minutes to an hour and 20. Not even that. Probably just less than 90 minutes, if not around 90 minutes. And that's cardio and my session done. Whereas I used to do 2-3 hours and I'm wasting too much time. Do you know what I mean? Like today, obviously, like I said, I'm resting, which means I've got time to do stuff. I can also go out with friends. Like it's starting to become summer, so it's starting to become a lush weather to be able to go out. And with doing this, it's just healthy body, healthy mind. It works. And with the gym, if you want to stay in the gym for 2-3 hours and do all your training, I'm not wanting to tell you that isn't optimal. You can do you. I used to do it, but in my opinion, I like to get in, get out, get better. Brilliant saying I've heard, and I love the saying, and I'm taking it. Get in, get out, get better. This is obviously just a quick one from me. Like just a quick little snippet video just for you guys, just a little bit of talking, fill you guys in a little bit. And then obviously Monday's video going to be the end of week 2 program. There will be a challenge video next Friday. I know I said there's going to be one this time, but like I couldn't do a challenge today because of the pain that my body's in. It will be very lackluster and not a full like kind of strength for you guys. And then next Wednesday will be maybe a day in the life again. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have to run over some video ideas this weekend, and then next week's Friday video will be a challenge, I promise you. And if I don't do it, then you guys can give me a really brutal challenge and punish me, or just punish me either way. Now yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed the video. Obviously, just a quick word from me. I hope if you have watched this all the way to the end, I respect you a lot. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, put the bell notifications on so you know when I upload. If you want to connect with me in any way, shape or form, all my socials in the bottom left corner. And I will catch you guys on Monday. Finish your week off good. Have a good week. Remember, get in, get out, get better.